Good morning, Cowboys. I'm Cadence, and I'll be your host this morning. Coming up on today's show, we have a sports update and a sit-down with one coach on campus. Today is Friday, March 12th, and Canyon News Network starts right now. Welcome back, Cowboys. Tomorrow is the one-year mark that we have been learning from home. For many of our student athletes, this also marks 1 year since they were last able to compete. Now with sports finally good to start, let's head over to Ryan with more on today's matches.
Hey Canyon, I'm Ryan Majima here to bring you this week's sports update. For the first time in a year, we have 4 league games, courtesy of boys and girls soccer. This afternoon, both girls and guys Frosh and JV will face off against Valencia. On the boys' side, both teams will be playing away, with Frosh at 1:30 and JV at 3:15. On the girls' side, both teams will be playing at home, with Frosh at 3:15 and JV at 4:30. Varsity teams will not be playing till next month. We will have more sports competition next week, but before we get ahead of ourselves, let's send it over to Chris, who got to sit with head girls soccer coach Milan Cabrera.
Thanks, Ryan. I'm here with Mrs. Cabrera, the head coach of the girls soccer team. So first, how did you have to change your practices, and how did your players practice once we were sent home last spring?
We were fortunate enough that it was actually the end of our season, so we were kind of in like a dead period. As far as getting back into shape or continuing to be in shape, we continued that online conditioning, and that's kind of where we've remained until recent.
Now that your teams are able to practice in person, how are practices going, and how have they changed?
Practices are going well. It's great to see the girls again. A lot of our practices are primarily focusing on like scrimmaging, just because when we get to the game, we have a game today and we've only had 5 practices. So scrimmaging, really getting that continuity with one another and just getting familiarized with different movements and how players play with one another is something that we as coaches and really even as players, I would like to see them get comfortable with each other.
What are your goals for this season now that you guys are able to start playing and practicing?
Like every season, we want to win league. So that will be our goal. Obviously I want the girls to enjoy, but they are here for a reason and they want to win as well. So as a whole group and program effort, we do want to win.
That's great. I hope you guys get there.
Me too.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck today. That's all for me. Now back to you.
Thanks, Chris and Ryan. In club news, there's a CSF meeting today at 1 p.m. Remember, you can access the Zoom link through the CSF Google Classroom. In other club news, seniors in leadership, if you're an active member last year and attended your family meetings, please check your email for information on your graduation cords. The email was sent to you from Mrs. Hanks and has a purchase link. Remember, you need to do this before April 1st. One of our clubs on campus, Speech and Debate, has had some success this past week. The Region 15 Oratory Contest was held and one of our Canyon students, Zara Karama, was selected as a winner. She, along with 6 other student winners, will receive a $700 scholarship check. Congrats, Zara. Speaking of scholarships, it is that time of year, seniors. Right now, the Santa Clarita Artists Association is offering scholarships for student artists. To find out more information on how to apply, please visit the bulletin and talk to your counselor. The deadline for this opportunity is next week on the 16th. Finally, let's head over to Jessica with what's trending this week.
Hey Cowboys, my name is Jessica and I'm here to give you a quick rundown on everything that's been trending this past week. First off, Disney has graced the people with their newest movie, Raya and the Last Dragon. Raya is a lone warrior defending her kingdom from monsters. The film centers on the theme of trusting others fighting division. The film has a 94% rating on Rotten Tomatoes and is the first Disney film to be released completely from home. actors, producers, directors, and editors worked from their 400 homes to create this pandemic-era film. You can watch the film on Disney Plus and Hulu.
We must find the last dragon.
If you're more of a music connoisseur, Drake just released his new album, Scary Hours 2. SZA released her music video, Good Days, and fans are ecstatic to see a small sneak peek of one of her other songs' shirt. Tyler, the Creator, has also released a new single, Tell Me How, for a Coca-Cola commercial, and fans loved it. In other celebrity news, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle sat down this past weekend for an honest and vulnerable interview about their departure from the royal family. There were many jaw-dropping moments in the interview, including this moment, when unknown members of the royal family made questionable remarks about Harry and Meghan's newborn baby.
Have in tandem the conversation of he won't be given security, he's not going to be given a title, and also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What?
The royal family issued a statement regarding the interview and said that the whole family is saddened to learn the full extent of how challenging the last few years have been for Harry and Meghan. While many are in support of Markle, notably Piers Morgan, ex-Good Morning Britain news anchor, stormed off the set after his colleague called him out for his inexcusable behavior towards Meghan Markle. He recently quit the show after receiving backlash over his controversial comments on Harry and Meghan. Well, that's all from me. Reporting for Canyon News Network, I'm Jessica Makashima.
Do you know what? That's pathetic.
You can trash me, mate, but not my own
No.
See you later.
I'm being...
Sorry, can't do
This is
this.
absolutely diabolical behaviour.
Thanks, Jessica. Well, that's all for today's show. Be sure to keep up with us on Instagram and Twitter at THS News Network. I'm Cadence Moore. Have a great weekend, Cowboys.